Hello, I'm Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Nowhere, Kansas. And where'd all our equipment go? Well, if you watched the last episode, we sold a bunch of it, and I do mean a bunch of it. Probably to the well, actually, it said 18. It must have been more than 18 million. It must have been almost more like 30 million, because I believe we had somewhere around 50, 55 million when we started last episode. Now we're currently sitting at almost $82 million here. I did sell a couple more pieces off camera here between episodes. Also advanced time here a little bit as well. Speaking of advancing time, the cows probably need to, whoa, they need to be fed. Okay. That's a little weird. They shouldn't have been completely out. That's okay. I guess we better get over there and feed them post-haste. Plan on working on mowing the alfalfa here this episode, Evan. I was actually looking at the weather here before I started recording, and it kind of sort of sucks. There's just not much here. Zero drying. There's a plus, and there's a plus over there. And it's just like rain, rain, rain. So come on now. We're supposed to be day 10 midsummer here, and it's like raining constant. What kind of weather is this anyway? Oh, well, anyway. Oh, I wanted to point out, too, I was going to sell the Ford, everyone, but if you do the wireframe mode on this, I noticed this between episodes. Wireframe mode, everyone, and you can still almost perfectly see the truck. I mean, that's pretty bad then. That's pretty bad. As I said before, Evan, if your game is lagging and you're using trucks like this, that's probably why. Just saying, probably why. Anyway, game's running much better here now. We're almost, well, not quite. Depends what, I don't know, why is it so bad when you look this direction? I don't know. I mean, there's still equipment here, but even when I go past the equipment, it's still not perfect yet. You look this way, though, we're basically getting 60 frames. Just kind of the game engine kind of jumps around a little bit sometimes anyway. I don't know why that is, but it's hard to maintain sometimes. Actually, one thing you can do if you want to maintain perfect 60, turn it up a little bit, or unlock it, and that might help a little bit. Not that you'll really ever notice, doesn't really matter, but I guess if we get past the equipment here, it's better, isn't it? What's the offender over here? I've got a suspicion it's probably the Challengers, but I'm not sure. Yeah, those aren't perfect either. It's close to 60. I'm thinking those Challengers probably, actually, because that's kind of where it drops off, and oh well, whatever. Anyway, this episode, like I said, plan on working on the alfalfa, so let's get started on that. I think we can get them. Yeah, let's get the mowers going here first, then we'll feed the cows. They're not going to care if they get fed, a couple minutes later, right? So let's get a Courseplay course set up and going for this here. In fieldwork mode, course generation. I'm pretty sure I can just click on the field here. Yep, field 6. We should be good with no headlands. Put it on 2 tools, generate course. I was thinking about just doing 1. That might be a little safer, but come on, where's the fun in that? Oh, it's going to run that direction. Okay, that's fine. One to the left, and let me go ahead and save this course here as well. So field 6, 10 meter mow times 2. And drive course, vehicle convoys probably activated. Yes, it is. You're 1 to the left. We'll get this one going here as well. You'll be 1 to the right. In fieldwork mode. Make sure we load up the proper course here, field 6. Now, we don't have any Courseplay courses for doing anything for mowing this field yet. We'll have to get everything set up here. This is the first time we actually did this. And again, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to get out of this either here, everyone, other than alfalfa. But is it going to be hay, dry hay? Is it going to be grass? More like grass? I guess we'll find out. Okay, 1 to the right. You're already set on that, but we'll change it anyway. First waypoint, drive course. Vehicle convoys activated. All the stupid modes are just turned off. There we go. Okay, not sure why they missed so much at the beginning there, but whatever. Oh, you know what? Actually, something we can do here. Advanced settings, raise late, lower early. That might help, okay? And again, I don't know if those are per vehicle settings. That one, I've never quite understood that one. Advanced settings. When to raise implements. Late. And to lower early. Okay. I think that's the way we want it, right? That means when they start, they are early to raise, but when they get to the end, they're late to bring it back up. So it should over mow on both ends, if I understand that way correctly. When to raise implements, late. When to lower implements, early. Yeah, I don't know, makes sense. Whoa, what do we got? Whoa. Hey, here, Courseplay, what's up with this now? Oh my goodness, seriously? Well, lucky I just happened to be here and caught that here for a moment. Well, that wouldn't have taken long for Courseplay to get into an altercation and smash stuff up, would it? Seriously, Courseplay, come on now. Supposedly the Courseplay developers are working on that, improving Courseplay's course generation, so it won't do stuff like that, but yeah, haven't seen it yet. And let's face it, Courseplay's been doing that for as long as you've been able to run multiple pieces of equipment on a field, so yep. And as I said before, at least if you're going to do headlands, that problem is easy to rectify. Now, if you're not doing headlands, then I'm not sure how you get around that exactly, other than overlapping the field maybe, but or some sort of other advanced maneuvers. Still spraying over here, by the way, as well. Yep. Courseplay still going, taking it a while. 13 miles an hour. Probably could use some repair on that one. Maybe sometime. Let's start by feeding the cows here, because the cows are hungry. Oh, that truck was running all right already. Right. Fancy mod that prevents the engines here from shutting off, even when you have manual ignition turned on. Amazing concept. Folks, haven't checked that mod out yet. Really should. Again, it does require the global company add-on there. And someone was saying the purpose of it was for consoles. I believe that person is probably incorrect, because that mod I don't believe is out for the consoles. And if it is a scripting type mod, I don't believe it ever would be out for the consoles. So I haven't looked at the mod. I'm just assuming it's a script. I don't know how it could not be a script. Oh boy, we're going through the mixed rations here. And whoa, this truck really needs some repair, doesn't it? Wow. That must be the BCG truck we seen on the list last time that said it needed repair. A little odd given what this truck is typically used for. Oh, let's see if we can find it on the... Oh, you know, we're here. I was going to go ahead and sell this there as well. I don't think we need that anymore. Debated on selling all these trucks as well, but I guess for now... Actually, you know what? I could probably sell them, just use the in-game truck, really. Because the in-game truck has a hitch, and now that we're only pulling one trailer, I mean, do we really need those trucks? Probably not. Let's see. Where's the BCG truck? Here we go. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm going to know which one it is until we come up with that. That needs repair. Oh, that one needs repair. Okay. Okay. Is that repaired? It is. Excellent. Must have been that one. Perfect. Go grab another load of mixed rations. This TMR mix is probably starting to get a little low here. I did top off a little bit silage. Yeah, it does need some hay probably pretty soon, and some straw probably wouldn't hurt either. Maybe while that's filling back up here, I think I got a load of silage sitting over here. Let's go ahead and empty that out. And hopefully this didn't affect the health of our cows here too much. Haven't actually looked at that yet. Maybe while that's unloading, that one's filling up. What do we got on the cows here? Health is 93%. Yeah, so they're not looking too bad. 93%, 95%. They probably... bunch of calves in here again, so I probably should go ahead and just maybe sell those. Not a lot. Couple there as well. Again, we don't really need calves. And I think I was actually asking this here a couple episodes back if anyone ever actually has played enough time on a seasons mod to actually benefit from your cows having calves. I don't know if I actually got any responses back from that one yet or not. I don't recall seeing any. Not to say someone didn't. I don't recall seeing any. Wait a minute. Silage. That silage number have gone up? Wasn't that what was in there a moment ago? Not sure. Okay. Well, let's grab another load of silage here then, I guess. Yeah, wasn't there 200,000 liters of silage in there a moment ago? Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining things. Eh, you never know. That could very well be. Could very well be. Probably also have quite a bit of milk to sell here at this point as well, I would think. Again, not that we really need the money, so... maybe if I get bored. Not entirely sure. Actually, you know what? I should be able to set up a Courseplay course for this, I would think. In fact, you could probably even have Courseplay drive across all 3 tanks. I don't know if Courseplay would properly detect all 3 or not, if you'd have to have a separate one for each one, which would be kind of annoying, given the distance from the sell point. Or maybe we just put a milk sell point, like, right in here somewhere and do it that way. The Buster's one is supposed to accept milk, by the way, from my understanding. I haven't actually tried it, but I think it says it does, so... Whoa, 378,000 liters of milk there. Wow, that's just a bit of milk. I don't know why this... I'm assuming it's this one here that we were just emptying at is producing so much more milk than the rest. Not sure on that one, everyone. Because we've unloaded, what, 300,000 liters from it already? I've made a couple of trips selling milk here already. Believe it or not, all the way to the sell point. Takes, what, like 15 minutes to sell a load of milk? Or is it, well, more like probably 20 minutes. However long it takes to drive all the way over there, wait for the tank to unload, which actually that one unloads pretty quick, doesn't it, now that I think about it. And then drive all the way back, so it's at least 15 minutes. Plus however long you gotta wait for it to refill the tank again, which usually that's where I sell one load, bring it back, fill it up, and then I'm off doing something else while it's refilling. Okay, we'll let that unload. How's the mowers looking over here? Just from the distance, looks like they're doing pretty good. Yeah, with 3 mowers here, or 2, sorry, 3 mowers. 2 mowers. Shouldn't take very long for them to mow this field. Just not entirely sure what we're going to do with the what we're getting off of it. Well, I should probably get a tractor and down here and just figure out what are we getting. Let's just maybe find that out here a minute. All right, well, it'll be a few minutes from now because it's going to take a few minutes for the tractor to drive down here. I probably should have got them started right away. Just thought I seen a light change there. Seems kind of weird. Okay, let's see what's here. You know what? Actually, to the shop, probably the best course to run there. Put you in transfer mode. You're already in that. Perfect. Deactivate drive course. And let's we'll do the same thing with this one here as well. Them all driving down to the shop there. That's the closest Courseplay course there. This one had the field course loaded up as well, didn't it? Oops. Yeah, definitely seems like I'm seeing a lighting change there with that one. That's weird. Maybe it's just a shading change. I'm not sure. Whatever. Shop to dump house. Put you in. Stop at the last one and drive course. Yes, yes, saving content. Please wait. Okay. We'll have to wait for the tractors to get down here with those loading wagons then. And as I was saying it, if I haven't mentioned already, it'll be interesting to see if the tractors can actually run this course properly like they're supposed to. If you remember from when we did the hay, everyone, they just were not cooperating. Just stuck on the absolute stupid mode. Like you wouldn't believe. We finally got it working by tweaking the numbers a little bit more. But they still were not working properly. We basically had to fudge the numbers to get them to work, and they finally actually did some work, but kind of annoying. Okay, looks like one more load of silage here. We'll have it. Let's see, do I got a truck over here with hay in it? Let's find out what we got over here. Well, it's empty, so that means we can put hay in it, right? Works for me. I think this one has chaff in it yet, so yep. And just a reminder here to everyone, if you haven't, or if you want to play some multiplayer with us, you're welcome to do so. Again, that information is down below in the description there. Anyone's welcome to join us on the multiplayer servers. We just ask that you please join us in TeamSpeak voice chat there, by the way. A lot easier to communicate on the server that way. Of course, the game itself does have the text chat, but that's just not as convenient necessarily for the server. So again, we ask that you please join us in TeamSpeak. That's also where the links for the mods for the servers can be found. And TeamSpeak is free, by the way, if you don't already have it. And of course, with everything that's currently going on in the world, we've definitely seen a bit of an uptick on people playing games here as of late. Can't imagine why. I mean, when you're supposed to stay at home in your house, what else are you supposed to do, right? That's right, fire up the old computer there, or oh, got a console. We'll have a moment of silence for you. And play some Farming Simulator or whatever other game you like to play. Definitely been a lot of that going on. And or maybe you're looking at this game and wondering, why would I want to play that for? Well, have I got the answer for you? At least what I always say anyway. Why would you want to play Farming Simulator? Well, as I always say, it's one of those games you can just sit back, relax, and play. It's not, first-person shooter. I mean, you don't sit back and relax and play those typically. That's more of all hands-on deck. Maybe a bit of more of a stressful experience sometimes, depending on how good of a player you are. So, Farming Simulator. I mean, come on now. Anyone could do this, almost. Except for maybe a certain someone. Not going into presidential candidates there. Oh, let's see. So what else? Yeah, we'll probably need a couple loads of hay in here, won't we? Probably won't hurt. Those 9620 RXs, only about halfway here. Only halfway, okay. Yeah, they're not the fastest of tractors, so, oh well. You know what, while we're sitting here, everyone, I think I've made up my mind on the trucks up here. We're just going to go ahead and sell those, I think, for now. Let's see, where are they? Where are they? There they are. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and sell them. 21 hours on that truck. Wow, not bad. 21.9. 22. Another 22. Another 22.2. 22.6. It's going up. It's going up. Went back down. 24. There we go. Yeah, we'll just sell it. 2.5. Wow, that's it. I don't know why that one's so much lower than the rest. That's a little weird, but again, if you remember, those were the trucks we used for picking up the cotton bales. Like I said, I'd like to do something a little bit different maybe this next time around. We'll probably still end up using the derpy trailers. I don't know of another way of doing it. Oh, there's a 9620 RX just sitting against the fence, so that's kind of weird. don't know what's up with that. Don't you just hate it, everyone, when you get random 9620RXs just sitting around? I know, right? Let me just get that out of the way here. I was thinking our loading wagons were here yet, but they're not. Oh, and it's running too yet. That's weird. Well, we got a little pad over this way here where we can probably put 9620RX with a couple of other of the 9620RXs that are just randomly sitting over here. Let's see, shop to dump house, huh? Well, it definitely wasn't facing that direction. Okay, well, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Let's see, what do we got here? Bud was saying, have you ever used auto drive? I have, yes. I used auto drive. That was probably going on a long time ago, though. Boy, a long time ago. And my understanding with auto drive is okay once you have everything set up. So like all the road courses and courses all over the place, then it works pretty good. But you get set up to that point, I don't know, it sounded like a lot of work. So that's why I never really made much use of that mod. Oh, where'd I leave the truck? That was right. It was over here, right? Filling up. Yep, full load of hay. Let's go unload that here in a minute. Tim was saying, cool video. Thank you very much for that. Jesse was saying, also saying, love your videos. Thank you very much for that as well. John was saying, I've had a lot of Courseplay backing up to the first waypoint instead of turning around. You know, backing up to the first waypoint, I can maybe understand that to some extent, but I've never seen Courseplay back up to the nearest waypoint. That is definitely completely new. And to be honest, doesn't really seem like that great of an idea, but I guess as long as it works. Garrett was asking, do you use the auto stop start? Auto stop start. Not sure what he's referring to there. If he's referring to, you know, like with the mods here, we have manual ignition. What I call manual ignition turned on, everyone. It's, what do they call it in the settings here? Automatic engine start. I have that off. So basically, it's manual ignition is what it is. It means you have to turn the trucks on manually, shut them off manually. Even though if you have that setting turned on, everyone, the game still shuts them off for you. So, you know, Giants logic there. Kind of like government logic. Non-existent. And I forgot to check if I need another load of hay or not. Let's just go for straw here this time around then, because I know we need that. And that should be pretty good on the TMR mixer at this point, I would think. Is there anything else the cows need? They should be pretty well all set, I would think. They are topped off. Well, not quite topped off on hay, alfalfa, and silage if they need it. Oh, you know what? While we're here, let's sell some cows while we're waiting for that truck to fill up. Before I forget, let's just empty those out. Yep, we got 2 right there. And back to the bottom here, we got a couple more. Well, like I said, they're never going to amount to anything for us, so why am I going to waste the TMR on feeding them? Well, we'll sell them off to someone that will, right? I mean, of course, that's what they're going. Yeah, definitely got a few calves here. And down to the bottom. Oh, no, none down here? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, they are too. I was looking at the number there. Wrong one. I'll look at the weight. Go, confirm. Yes. And one more pin here. Not like we really need the money for them. I just don't want to bother wasting the TMR on them. If they're never going to amount to anything, which they're not. Okay, there we go. And to the top, sell those. I don't know why the cows or the calves kind of get split up like that. Some at the top, some at the bottom. Don't know why that is. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Confirm. Okay, good. 96. Oh, he's already down there. Oops. Okay, well, he went a little further than I wanted him to. Where's the other one? Would have thought that other one would have been here by now, but I was going a little slower, that's why. Let's see, once you're going back to Courseplay here again. A cup of coffee was saying apparently it's all the vehicles that are set to the right paths, all the left paths work. So yeah, per cup of coffee there, he's saying vehicles that are set on the right side, which well, that doesn't exactly make sense either, because at least doing the hay here, everyone, those are left and right. Neither one of them worked. But yeah, thinking about it for the sprayer, well, no, even that doesn't make sense, because if you go over to this field here, if we turn on fertilizing, it wasn't just the left and the right that failed over here. I mean, you can see the two of the, those would be probably two to the left, I would assume. So 4 to the left and 3 to the left, those both worked, but once you get to 2 to the left and 1 to the left, those didn't work, and then none of the right ones worked. So, don't know what happened. Oh, that's just weird. Okay, let's see what we get when we pick this up here. We get grass. Well, no, that's not quite right. There we go, alfalfa. Let's check here. Is there a dry alfalfa in the game? Seems like I remember seeing that. Maybe not. Let's see. What do we have here? Alfalfa hay. Okay, that's probably what we want. So I bet you we want this to dry, everyone, and we should get alfalfa hay, right? Unless that's a plantable type. Is there alfalfa and alfalfa hay? Because I remember that, I forget what map that was we played on, and when they had 2 types of alfalfa you could plant. If you wanted, like, grass, you would plant alfalfa grass type. If you wanted dry hay, then you would have to plant the alfalfa hay. It was a little weird, but that's how they had it set up. I mean, I guess it works, depending on which one you want. That's which one you plant. What do we got in here now? We got oilseed grass, alfalfa. Nope, there's no alfalfa hay, so that would lead me to assume that alfalfa hay comes from alfalfa, right? Or essentially be dry alfalfa, which means we're going to have to wait for that to dry, which hopefully it will. The drying conditions aren't looking particularly good here, but we'll hopefully it'll dry. Hopefully. RC Win was saying the sprayer heading to the soybean field had the cruise control set at 0. Yep. And you'll, I think you'll see that next episode there, Russell. Yeah, so you get to the next field there, and wow, it took Courseplay a really long time to get there until I finally figured it out. It's like, oh, you're set on 0. That's why you've only made it like part way there. Garrett saying, I have an older version I can send to you if you want. Works fine for me, other than when you have 20 grain carts on one field. Well, seeing as how we're done planting at this point, I guess we'll see how Courseplay does with, like, grain carts and stuff. And if it doesn't go good with that, maybe I'll have to take you up on your offer there of an older version. Yeah, I don't know. I want just maybe a recommendation here if you currently have Courseplay. Normally, I always recommend, just try to keep it up to date. I don't know if I can recommend that here with the last couple of versions. Last couple of versions have been awful, it seems like. Real bad. What else do we need in here? We could use one more load of hay and probably one more load of straw. About do it. Okay, we'll grab that load of straw here first. There we go. Tommy was saying my top pick for the next game update is graphics, like a lot. Pallet, wood, etc. Handling with loaders. Yeah, it would be nice to definitely see some updated loader physics. That would be kind of nice. Not going to hold out my breath on that one, but... And that'd be more of a physics thing than graphics, I suppose, but... My top one, I've said this before, is I would like to see, well, kind of 2 things. One, I'd like to see a lot more content in the game. And when I say content, I don't necessarily mean vehicles, everyone, because modders can take care of that one. What I'd like to see is a lot more crop types. More things we can do in the game, right? That's something that modders, maybe to some extent, can do. But I would say that's more of a Giants thing that Giants needs to incorporate. And then also, I'd like to see some variability on the fields. Rather than the same texture all the way across all the map, let's have some variability in it. I And then even, okay, you use this type of cultivator versus that type of cultivator, you're going to get a little bit different texture, stuff like that. Maybe, a dozen different cultivator textures, maybe lighter, darker soil type of thing, which, again, modders can incorporate to some extent with that, but that is usually on a map-by-map basis. So, yeah, it would be nice to see different textures based on the, okay, you're using this type of cultivator, that type of cultivator, this type of plow, that type of plow, stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe a little more 3D-ness on it as well. That'd also be cool on the fields. Let's see what Sir Josh was saying. The secret to Courseplay is, like you said, you got to get them drunk. Then maybe they'll work the way they're supposed to. Great video. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for that there, Josh. Mike was saying had to go back and get an older version off the mod hub to get Courseplay working again. Don't like doing that. Yeah, I don't either. And, yeah, that's definitely not a good practice if you ask me. But, yeah, Courseplay hasn't been updated recently either, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But, well, and by recently, was it 18 days or something like that the last time I looked, which was a few days ago. So it's probably more like up to 20-some days now, but... Anyway, everyone, looking at the timer, it looks like it is time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.